Good morning, Las Vegas. I am your host, Terrell Big Tex Robinson, and it is a beautiful August the 15th of 2022. We are already in the middle of August. Can you guys believe that? We are already in the middle of August. This year is going by so fast. I mean, it is going by extremely fast. Before you know it, it's going to be time to celebrate New Year. So if you are in the process of reevaluating your year, today is a good day to do it, to take some time out, you and your spouse and even your children. Take some time out and reevaluate what is going on for the year. Are you crushing your numbers? Are you crushing that weight goal? Are you, crushing that income goal? Are you getting better mentally? Are you getting better physically? Look at all those things and evaluate yourself. So before we dive in, if you are out there driving, I want you to pull over, put your hazard lights on, take out a pen and pad, because we're about to bring the financial heat to the streets. Before I get started, I want to send a big shout out to a good friend of mine out there, this Sharon Hickman. They're doing some wonderful things out there in the community, and they're doing a fundraiser. They're having a big Christmas party here in 2022. For the Labor Retirees Council Local 872. And so they're inviting you out, just to come out and celebrate them, those that have done a lot of hard work for the great city of Las Vegas. I mean, I really love this city. I'm from Tyler, Texas myself, but, Vegas is home for me. Vegas is home. So how their schedule is going to be set up, they're going to have a complimentary champagne at the ballroom. They're going to have a buffet dinner. They're going to have some dancing. They're going to have a cash bar, and everything kicks off. They're going to have scheduled from 5 to 6, all the way, basically 5 to 11 p.m. So, rooms are going to be set aside for you. And then if you want to get more information, you can contact Sharon at 702-587-3197. That's 702-587-3197. And this is to celebrate the Laborers Retiree Council Local 872 big Christmas party over at the Westgate Las Vegas Resort on 3000 Power Dash Road, Las Vegas, Nevada. And they're going to have so many celebrations going on, and they even got discounts for the rooms too as well. I'll be there in attendance just to kind of check out the party and spread the word, spread my name. So now let's move over to the financial heat. What is going on out there? Oh, before I transition into anything, ladies and gentlemen, please, if you have cash, if you have some type of cash in your accounts, you need to pull something out on the side. So let me let you know what's going on. So right now, each and every one of you know about the IRS looking to hire 87,000 IRS agents, and it's within the next decade, and they're going to be spending about $79 billion. Think about that, with the B, of your hard-earned money. So by doing so, this is what's happened so far. I got hit early. Actually, our credit company got hit a couple of months ago, but we didn't know what it really was. It was ours and a few other credit companies. If you get an email saying IRS consent form 4506C coming from Equifax and the IRS, it's on one of your financial creditors and banks. And once you DocuSign that, they will cut those finances off. Let's say it's your credit card. They will cut that credit card off for 4 to 6 weeks till they verify you. Now, we all know, well, not we all know, but people that are in real estate and mortgages know that the 4506, that's what they're using to verify you as you're looking to purchase that home. Well, they're doing it in regards to our finances. Identity theft has ramped up quite a bit. So, and I just think I know there's another play at this trying to get everybody's identity in regards to going on. But if you don't find the 4506C, you're just not going to be able to spend your money. So very important. If you do get it, it'll say Equifax, IRS consent form 4506C. It is not a scam. They have me locked up right now, meaning that I cannot spend my money. First thing is I call my Discover Platinum. I can't, I can use the card. I have the availability to use the card, but I can't use it until I'm verified. My Amex card, my accounts, banking accounts. So they got me shut down. They got big tech shut down. So I said, let the people know, let the listeners know, friends and family, clients, if you do get a IRS consent form 4506C from Equifax IRS, go ahead and DocuSign it so you can hurry up and get your 4 to 6 weeks over with. So I guess they tagged me early. So enough of the bad news. That's the sad news. That's the sad news. So now we are still in little high inflation. Inflation is still like what, 8.5%. So again, still the highest in 40 years. That's a lot. So if you have a retirement account, are you netting after fees and inflation? Are you still outperforming 8.5%? So what I mean by that, let's just say your retirement account, you just closed on your index fund, Global G, whatever it may be that you have at your employer. And let's just say your year to date, and I don't want you to look at your year to date. We have to get into a great habit of looking at our since inception. Since inception is when you started putting money into that account. The reason being is because I had a client the other day I'm talking to in California. We're going over their review, and now I'm getting her to move her money over into my growth fund. And so she's kind of hesitant. She's like putting her money into her local whatever at the state of California. I would say, okay, great. Fine, Mr. and Mrs. Client. So what is your since inception for the last 9 years? Negative 18.55%. So let's round it up to 19%. What that means, ladies and gentlemen, for every dollar that she's putting in there, they're taking away, she's giving away 19 cents. So she's only getting credit for 81 cents. Now, what sense does that make? Now, we have a zero floor on all our accounts. That means our clients' money gains are locked in. They don't go backwards. So her money is not near close to where it should be. So with us, if you go from $1,000 to $2,000, your account is not going to go to $19.99 because the pandemic just happened. We've locked in your gains. 702-751-5865. 702-751-5865, or go to financialblindside.com. Put in your name, your number, email address. What do you need to contact us to sit down with us and chat about, and we will get back to you. We have the team on the sidelines. We got Honey Bear on the sidelines. I'm actually going to be hiring. But I want to hire some good people. I've hired some people here about 6 months ago, and we had to let them all go on Friday because they just, right now it's like people don't want to work, so we have to let them go. So we need people that's ready to go. So 702-751-5865. 702-751-5865, or go to financialblindside.com. So now that we've gotten all that crazy news out of the way, let's talk about your credit. Let's talk about what Honey Bear is like, man, get these people credit straight so we can get them into a house, or help them refinance their car, help them refinance their credit cards, or get a lower interest rate. We have a team and process that can fix your credit. And then we now have the PDF do-it-yourself. The do-it-yourself has been off the chain, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, it's been off the chain. Well, both of them have. So the do-it-yourself program, that means once we have received finance or income from you guys, we then email you the PDF book, and you can get to work. The table of contents is broken down. The Fair Credit Reporting Act, all the acts are broken down. So it shows you and it teaches you and educates you on why they can legally get these things deleted. Here's the thing. Let's just say you have a late payment from your car loan, and your car loan's with Capital One. I use Capital One a lot. So now you got a 30-day late. So what they do is they trigger an investigation. Yeah, you may have a 30-day late, but did the creditor follow all the rules in order to put that 30-day late on there? And ladies and gentlemen, it's a lot of rules and checkpoints that they have to follow before they put that 30-day late on there. But they know you, the consumer, don't know that. So therefore they bypass it and they just put on there, hey, Mr. Johnson was 30 days late. So once we're verified, they broke the law, then it gets deleted and it can never come back onto your credit report. Never come back onto your credit report. 702-751-5865. 702-751-5865 or go to financialblindside.com. Now, on the do-it-yourself, you're going to be able to see everything, take your notes, all those great things. We did a big old call out the other day because one of our clients who was in the 530, 520, the high score was a 531. Well, now with our do-it-yourself, she's had the book for 3 months. Just called me this morning about 7:30 this morning. 785 high score, so she's got a 785, 769. And a 778 FICO score, all doing it herself. Now, the same way, if we got to do it yourself on the personal credit, we have it on the business credit. But again, on the personal credit, now she's able to qualify. I'm going to get her set up with the coach today, see if she can qualify for a purchase, which she should, just depending on her income, but she should be able to. See, now she's taking her power back. She's got her leverage back. And now if anything comes about on her credit, she can now go back to her book and look at her book that she got sent over. Oh, this is what this means. This is what I need to do. And the letters are already written out. She can just copy and paste. Now, some people don't want to do that. They just want the team to go ahead and get it done for them. That's fine. Works the same. So what I'm saying is we now have allocated 2 options. For those that say they want to do it themselves, or for someone that says, I don't have the time, I have the team do it. So now, also, one of the things you're going to learn from the do-it-yourself credit book is you're going to learn how to get all your old addresses removed from your credit. So you can either do the letters or you can call in. And again, you're talking about 20 to 30 points. But my clients, our clients, Honey Bear's clients, have been telling us it's between 30 and 50 points. So a couple of people that went on social media said they've gotten 37 points. Our highest one is 52 points. Home Loan Coach and I just had a client close 2 weeks ago. Her scores went up 39 points. It put over, she was like at a 665 when it was all said and done. And she just closed on her first home school teacher out here. So it works. And then, of course, showing you how to get your debt ratios down, et cetera, et cetera. Now, on the business credit, it's going to show you how to qualify and apply for for creditors, vendors, all under the EIN number. Now, no social. Again, no social. So we have a bundle package going on, and we have an a la carte package going on for only those that come from 88.1. 702-751-5865. 702-751-5865 or go to financialblindside.com. I told you guys last Monday, my one client, we were just so happy for her. She's had the book now for 4 months. She bought her first, she bought an $80,000 Suburban for a company car under the EIN number. She got $175K from Chase Bank, who has allocated $10 billion, as well as Apple, $10 billion for minority entrepreneurs. None of that PPP loan stuff, y'all. And she just closed on her she's my first client to close on her first residential property under the company name using the EIN. No social was ever involved. Isn't that something? No social was involved. 702-751-5865. 702-751-5865 or go to financialblindside.com. And again, we do have a team in process that can all do this work for you too as well. So, hey, if you're too busy, like a lot of us say we are too busy, if you're too busy, we got a team that can do it. Miss Nicole Porter and her team can get it done. But if you decide you want to have the book and you want to keep opening up different companies, and that book is going to allow you to now, and this book also shows you how to start your own LLC, how to start your own a corp, S corp. It shows you how to do all that. Website, your phone numbers. It shows you how to do everything. So we want to be able to cover all angles for all our clients. Now, let's move over to the Infinite Bank. The Infinite Bank now, more than ever, the Infinite Bank is very, very important. And, I'm getting people that are, I'm having conversations with our clients, and I'm like, well, maybe it's something that I'm saying. Our community, our culture, we're offering the same things that the wealthy people are offering, but for some reason, and even their culture that doesn't have a pot to wee in, they're taking action. And I think that's what's been frustrating me, is because I'm getting the appointments from the clients, but we're not taking action. But then when we call the other cultures, they don't waste no time. They take action. And so I'm like, is it a breakdown or something that I'm saying? I mean, cause yesterday I was just ultra frustrated. I'm like, look, I want to be able to help out my community, but I shouldn't be stressed out going over saying the same thing over and over again. We have an opportunity. To put our kids kids is a paid word, our children into a position to where they can be done. I have a young gentleman, other culture, down in Florida, just turned 25 3 days ago. He got set up with me 2 years ago. He's 25 years old as a few days ago. He took action, right? Car salesman. At age 45, we have his account already set up from his Infinite Bank. At age 45, both of his mortgages, at age 30, so 7.4 years, we're going to have both of his mortgages paid off, all his debt, cars and student loan, credit cards, all paid off. Think about that. So when he's 30, he's debt free. But at age 45, he's in a position to take out $150,000 a year, tax-free income for the rest of his natural life. So let's get this. So let's put this on the board right now. No 401k plan will ever provide that. It will never provide that. That 401k plan was designed to, because pensions are gone. No 401k will ever provide that. My son, who is 30 years old, we have his bank been set up for a couple of years. At age 48, my son will be able to take out $150,000 a year tax-free income for the rest of his natural life. He'll probably be able to do it before that, but he wants to wait till he's 48, 50 years old and just call it quits and just travel with his lovely wife. My grandbabies. So I'm getting them started at age 7. I'm going to just turn 2, and we're about to have the new grandson here in October. So you think that my grandbabies are going to be straight? You're absolutely right. Their college taken care of, their retirement taken care of. We have to act, ladies and gentlemen. We're the only culture that's regressing. Our net worth is getting smaller and smaller while everyone else is going larger. See, in a bad economy, that's when the most millionaires and billionaires are created, because you get things for pennies on the dollar. Think about it. I wear nice clothes, but here's the thing. I have a shopper at Dillard's in Summerlin, big and tall, because I'm a big man, right? So everybody that knows me knows I wear polo. I got some nice clothes. But what people don't understand is everything the Honey Bear and I do is not full freight. So it is hot. So when it is very hot outside, you should be thinking, I need to be going and buying blue jeans, long sleeve shirts, suits, whatever. The reason being is because that suit that costs $100 or that shirt that costs $100, now it costs $20. So my shopper knows, only call me when it's 75% off. Only. Don't call me when it's 50% off. That's how I shop. So that's what you should be doing as it pertains to your finances. Right now, you can get in and get things real cheap. Start building your empire now. If you're 50 years old, we can build it right now. You have an old 401k or you have just cash sitting on the sidelines. We put it in our growth fund. My worst 10 years has been 14.14%. Now, here's the thing. 14.14%, zero floor. That means my clients will never wake up and say, hey, Big Tex, I just lost $1 of my retirement income. So the moment that you heard that statement, phone should be ringing. Now, social media right now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm getting hits right now, social media. I'm getting hits right now, Wisconsin, Denver, Colorado, California. I just seen Portland, Seattle. And here's the thing. Hey, man, here's one right here. Hey, this gentleman is a plumber. He's a plumber for the last 7 years. We got to take action. That's just it. We have to take action. So now you need to check your since inception. You need to find out I don't care about your year to date. Anybody's year to date can be good. S&P 500 has been good. The S&P 500 has had a 4 week in a row good day. But what has it done since you've been putting money in that S&P 500? We've outperformed it. It's tough to beat a 0.4. Now, if you have old money sitting on the sidelines too as well, you have an old 401k, we can create your pension to where you get a guaranteed income for the rest of your life. I have packages right now of clients I have in Atlanta, Georgia, that we just closed them. They got a 25% bonus just for moving their money with me. So that $100,000 on day 2 is now $125,000. They're going to let it sit. They're going to make a guaranteed 10% earned premium every year up to a decade. And then they're going to be able to turn on the income phase and get a guaranteed check for the rest of their natural life or age 121. Now, I just saw the other day some lady around in the earth, some lady on the planet right now just turned 128 years old. So her pension would have stopped 7 years ago. So again, to the age 121. I plan on living to 121, so I'm gonna maximize that joker. My mom and dad gets a check every month off of one of their pensions. My mom and dad gets a check for $68.47 every month. And that's not including the other account that I set up. Think about that. 702-751-5865. 702-751-5865, or go to financialblindside.com and just watch and see what we can do for you. I can't wait to sit down. And then we wrap it up with a bow tie, get your will and trust done. See, homeowners out there with consumer debt, now's the time. As your equity is starting to decline, because I'm seeing it all over the place. As your equity is starting to decline, if you have equity in your home equity line of credit is not going to work because they're going to do like they did in 2008, 2007. They are going to take that away from you and cut that line of credit out. So do not, I repeat, do not go get a equity line of credit. You want to do a cash out refinance. If you have consumer debt, and with that cash out refinance, we're going to take that money, we're going to take those monies, and we're going to build you out a bank. Once we have now built out your financial bank, then you, as the owner of that bank, is going to go to that bank and you're going to borrow from that bank and use that money to pay off your consumer debt. Once you've paid off your consumer debt, more than likely, the lowest I've seen was when we paid off consumer debt, the clients are earning at least $1,000 a month. That's back into their pocket. So think about that. That's $12,000 a year. Now, is your employer offering you a $12,000 a year pay raise? Now what we do with that $12,000 a year is we put that back into your Infinite Bank. And for more on the Infinite Bank, we need to set up a proper employment. 702-751-5865. 702-751-5865, or go to financialblindside.com. Very important that we get this taken care of. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the future holds. Right now, we are striking it, and we're striking it. So this point in time, I'm making a business decision myself at this point in time. Me personally, I'm getting off of social media. Some people told me I'm crazy for doing that, but there's a reason behind it. I've looked at the numbers. For me, I've looked at the numbers. So it's going to be very difficult to get in contact with us. But here's the thing though. Now we know the ones that get in contact with us, we know that they're ready to go. We know that they're ready to go. So we want to make sure that your family has a legacy from here on out. Here on out. So now, just to recap, I have a couple of minutes left. Just to recap. For those who need to they got collections, inquiries, liens, judgments, bankruptcies, foreclosures, repossessions on your credit. We're offering the option to be able to do it yourself or have our team rebuild your credit out, your personal credit. Business credit. You just got an LLC 2 days ago. You got your EIN number. We're offering the team or do-it-yourself PDF. Special. We're running a whole special for those that come from 88.1. We're running a special on that, on the PDF. This will allow you to build, it's a 6-step process that will allow you to build out your company and to be able to take out up to $250,000 at the end and purchase a company vehicle as well as real estate under the EIN. Now, if you have a 401k, you want us to reboost that up, or if you're looking to start a 401k with our Infinite Bank program, we can help you do that, and we have a zero floor. 6 years, we have not taken a loss at TDR Financial. We're ranked number 4 in the state. That's pretty doggone good. And last is, if you're wanting to create a pension and have an income for life, if you want income for life, we have a way to where we can create you a real pension that will last up to 121. Think about that. And let's also build out your children, and let's wrap this thing up and let's set up your will and trust with your assets. Let's make sure everything, the beneficiary is the trust. Therefore, no one can come after you. That's my time this week. I'll see you guys next week. It's a day in the life with your man, Big Tex. Who do you want to protect your financial blind side? And for those who didn't catch it, again, 702-751-5865, 702-751-5865, or financialblindside.com. The Financial Defender's out. I'm looking forward to sitting down and chatting with you.